I find Rotary inspiring. I like the friendliness, and I like the getting together we have in both formal and informal ways.
What appealed to me was the fact that Rotary was primarily a service organisation. That appealed to me enormously. I knew something about its international projects, and that appealed enormously. But it's really only been since I was a member that I've come to appreciate even more what Rotary is. A group of people who might be senior or not, but basically they're all good people, ordinary people, and they're doing an amazing range of things in the community.
Well, the reason I joined Rotary is I actually wanted to give something back to the community, back to society. I've had a pretty good life and figure I owe society something. Got to admit, at the time it was also quite a prestigious thing to be asked to join Rotary. Rotary, in my mind, was a fairly august organisation and one that commanded a bit of respect.
Let's be honest, I don't think just anybody is invited to become a Rotarian. And there was an element of kudos in it as well, and one accepts that. But the efforts that one has to make in order to retain that kudos, of course, is very high.
I decided that I should join an organization which, number one, is international, an organization which have got very clear objectives to penetrate and help support communities at large, especially young people. And there were some good programs being run by the Rotarians at that time.
I don't know, it was attractive in that it's one of the largest, privately funded international scholarship programs in the world. It's certainly one of the most prestigious, and I think that the scholars that I met were of such high caliber that it attracted me to Rotary as an organization and got me involved in the Rotary Club in my state and a state that I was working in at the time. And everyone was so overwhelmingly supportive of the idea. They pushed me towards, going through the entire application process.
I learned that Rotary had this program of eliminating polio worldwide, and I thought that was quite amazing. And I was very taken. It was a very nice dinner, etc. But that stayed with me. Then I was asked to speak about the soup kitchen at Wellington South, and I found it a very friendly, with good questions, because I had also spoken at another group, and I found myself drying up a bit. This club, I liked the whole atmosphere, and afterwards, Jim Greenhoe, that you would know, asked me if I would like to join Rotary.
I think there was something about the people, the way they interacted with each other and enjoyed each other's company and were very, very supportive of each other, and were looking for ways to help different community groups in the area.
There's a lot of things that Rotary do that are completely in line with the things that I believe in, to do with developing community and, fellowship. I mean, we're already deeply involved in doing charity things, so it's not like that's the reason for doing it. But it's really nice to be spending time with other people who have the same ambitions and goals.
Well, what I've got out of Rotary is primarily a deepening friendship with other people. It takes you beyond where you work, the immediate place of your work. Get to meet a large variety of people.
In my day job, I tend to meet with like-minded people in my industry. I'm in television video production, so it's TV, video people, and the clients that we work for, obviously. But at Rotary, it's a whole different crowd of people, and it provides just a nice fellowship and a nice mixing and a nice sort of cross-cultural, cross-business. It's just a whole different crowd of people that's great to mix and mingle with.
I think at this point in my life, most of all, and with Wellington South, I get sort of a sense of family. I'm 9,000 miles away from home, and you guys, you might not know it, but you actually are my family. And every Wednesday when I come over at lunchtime, sometimes I need those hugs because I'm stressed from school, and you guys definitely offer me sort of a support network that I need at this point in my life. And that's probably the main thing. I think secondary to that is the international network. I think that right now traveling is important to me, and I want to be sort of an international citizen. And it's nice to be able to just flick an email to, the president of any Rotary club in the whole world. And 9 times out of 10, they're pretty receptive and say, sure, come get your hands dirty and come speak at our club. And I think that that's hugely valuable when you're trying to build these cross-cultural relationships. And, it's a pretty great part of being a Rotarian or future Rotarian.
Oh, I like the low-key way and the friendly way things happen.
I've not gone into it to see what I could get out of it, but what has some of the benefits from Rotary has given me a focus, interesting things to do. But one of the real pluses has been coming across and meeting and getting to know well people with whom I would never ever otherwise have been connected. And that has been a real plus, because being a school teacher, and particularly a school teacher in an independent school, it's a bit of a sheltered society.
One of the key things of Rotary is service about self, but I think it's probably more than that. I would characterise it as ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their communities, not only their local communities, but nationally and internationally.
Well, one of the things I'm really interested in is the international connections, because again, for the charity Deborah, which is to do with people with a very rare condition, EB, and we're involved internationally through the Deborah network. But I can see that the Rotary network, it's one of the things that I could connect through Rotary with people in other countries who could then help support the EB community in their own local areas. Mm-hmm. And that's a fantastic network that's already developed of people that really care about their communities, but also care about welfare and health and doing things that are looking after other people.
I think one of the things was that when you are running a business and you have limited time, the timings for meetings were very defined. It was a lunchtime club, so you knew if you're going at midday and you'll be finished by 1:30, and it's not going to drag on for a lot more time that you cannot afford. And secondly, that although the numbers are not as big as some of the bigger clubs, but the achievements are definitely very rewarding, and it was focused purely in the community you are in, rather than a club that has no limitations or no territories. But in this way, as a Rotarian from Wellington South or Wellington East, we could purely focus on the needs of the community.
Individually, you can do a little bit, but with the other members of Rotary by your side, you can make enormous impacts in the lives of people. And that's a huge reason why I want to be involved in Rotary, because it's there's certainly power in the network and power to make real change in people's lives on an individual basis and on a global basis. We've cured polio almost. We can do anything, and I think it's an amazing organization.